Okay, let's begin. The first stage is taking your draft and forming a well-prepared manuscript ready for submission. It is important to remember we work with you. Our work depends on the amount and level of medical writing you have already done on your manuscript. The direction is always the same. The difference is whether you have performed all the required medical writing or if much more is needed. As we begin working, you send us a draft of your research. We work on it, and depending on how much you have done, we will send it back to you until we have achieved the end goal of this stage, a well-prepared manuscript ready for submission. MedicWrite prepares a final draft before submission. Now, if you have done the medical writing, we will do the necessary editing and proofreading, resulting in a well-prepared manuscript ready for submission. You will start from a higher advantage point when you send MedicWrite your well-prepared draft. Well, a well-prepared draft, what's that? A well-prepared draft has a higher chance of turning into a great manuscript with a greater chance to be accepted and published, sometimes even at first submission. It is best not to send MedicWrite a poorly prepared draft. A poorly prepared draft requires more work, resulting in a longer deadline. Let's take a closer look at the work we actually do. We are going to focus now on what is essential for your draft to include when you send it to MedicWrite. It is important for me to say here that at MedicWrite we do not provide a ghostwriting service. This said simply means that we do not carry out all the aspects and responsibilities of writing so that someone else is named as an author. We work according to the oversight, revision, and guidance in most cases of one author who may represent a team of medical professionals. Therefore, the first draft you send to MedicWrite must include your research results and statistical analysis. Most research institutions provide this service. I can recommend or connect you with statisticians who work with my other clients. The first draft must also include your research, study objectives, methods, and the conclusions you wish to present in your published manuscript. These all must be written in your draft. MedicWrite can perform medical writing by filling in the blank sections. The draft, when first sent to MedicWrite, can still be missing several things. The title page and the abstract. We'll talk about the structure of both in the next two slides. The first draft can also be missing some information and data to compare to your findings and conclusions. In these cases, MedicWrite can do the medical writing, including the search for current studies that can be used to bolster your research. Our information specialists have the experience and the expertise to perform professional bibliographic searches in medical databases such as PubMed for the retrieval of relevant and current research studies spanning a multitude of subject areas. We have the expertise to recognize the research studies published in high impact factor peer-reviewed medical journals, which will be respected as relevant. Now, this is the structure of the title page. First, of course, the title of your research, the list of authors and their affiliations, including the highest academic title, the list of at least 3 MESH medical subject heading keywords, a short running title, and the corresponding author's contact details. This is the structure of the abstract. Objective or objectives of the research, methods, results, which should be the larger part of the abstract, the conclusion or conclusions. The whole abstract needs to be short, usually between 250 and 300 words. MedicWrite can help you provide to the reader a clear understanding of the structure and objective of your study within the required format, while ensuring that the abstract is still grammatically correct. Both the title page and abstract can be written after you've sent us your initial draft. We will incorporate them into your manuscript and present them in the proper format according to the journal's requirements. Now let's take an even closer look at the process using track changes. Track changes is a tool on the Word document that enables us to communicate while working on your manuscript. How does this process work? When you receive the document after medical writing, proofreading, and editing, you can decide to accept or decline our suggestions for changes. Another communication tool is the Add Comments, both your comments for my attention while editing your manuscript, and my comments to you. For example, I may suggest rearranging paragraphs, or pointing out questionable discrepancies, repetition, or incomplete sentences, etc. The quality of your manuscript is judged when submitted for publication, both on research itself and on its clear description, in which the introduction or background and the discussion sections are essential. Although they may appear similar in content, they must not be repetitious. And obviously, the discussion will include a comparison to previous similar studies of your actual findings and conclusions. When medical writing of the introduction and discussion sections is needed, we can provide additional data by incorporating content based on publications you have found and/or our professional bibliographic literature search according to the mesh keywords you've provided for the retrieval of relevant and current research studies. In the scope of medical writing you may need, we can create or edit the EndNote reference list according to the citations within the article. Finally, MedicWrite will send you a well-prepared manuscript ready for submission. It will look similar to this. It will include the final editing and proofreading, suggestions for you to accept or decline. Good luck with the submission. Keep MedicWrite informed when your manuscript is finally accepted for publication. Send us a PDF of the published article too. We hope you have enjoyed part 1 of this seminar. Now it is time to ask questions. Feel free to contact us later too if your questions arise after we've finished this seminar. If you have a manuscript ready for submission, send it to us now. Thank you.